My young people, to my students. The last few days I've been meeting groups of students all throughout the state talking about your voice. You know, we look at Black Lives Matter, we look at Me Too, we look at climate change. Our young people are leading the charge. Their actions are forcing the behaviors of adults to do something, whether it's change policy, whether it's advocate, but more so it's action, doing something. So I'm here to say that winter we will be hosting a first ever Student Voices Conference for students by students. This conference will allow us to gather New Jersey students throughout the state in an environment where we have different organizations to help them advocate, self-advocate, give them rules. Our goal as I'm reading the newspaper and watching the news, I want to make sure that the New Jersey Department of Education does all we can to make sure when you're out there advocating and being young civil rights, we want you to make sure that you understand your rights, do in a safe environment, because Thoreau talks about civil disobedience. We want you to go out there and protest and ensure that nothing happens to you. Make sure the adults around you understand that you understand the laws. So I'm so happy to see you here today. Please take this time to gather this information, to learn from this, because this is just one day of many where you can learn about things and take back. The goal is not just to learn and keep it to yourself, it's to take it in and teach someone else. Pay it forward. So I look forward to seeing these groups here. If we have the names of the advisors and teachers or people around, please give us the names of the schools and our students, because we want to make sure we invite you. And then we'll also look to maybe have one or two leaders to be able to give a keynote and be able to give remarks that day as well. Our job in the department not only is to educate our students, but also give them a voice as well. So thank you for having me. And by the way, thank you for your hard efforts. We're #1 in the country as far as the educational system. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
That's right.
And yes, I'm not naive to know that there are achievement gaps. However, when New Jersey is doing great strides in decreasing that, when you have 84% of your African American and 87% of your Hispanics graduating high school, that's great. We want it at 100, but in the 80s is good. We're going to continue to strive. So thank you for doing all you're doing to make sure that we are continuing to be #1. Thank you.